Hey Commander, I know this event guide is dropping a little later than usual, but we were holding out for Battleworld to finally show up so we could finish running the numbers for you. Now that it's live, we've got everything you need to make the most of your latest MSF events. In this video, we're going to break down the Harbinger Week 8 event straight from the Command Center, digging into the fiery Incarnate 2-week leaderboard, which is going to feature diamonds for Omega Red Phoenix Force. And we're also going to go into the latest Alliance Milestone Cosmic War 4, where you can pick up even more shards for that amazing Thunderbolt Songbird. So let's jump in and make sure you're ready to earn big across all fronts. Alright, so kicking us off, we are going to go to the Command Center and we are going to look at the Harbinger Week 8. All these inputs seem pretty easy. So spending campaign energy, you just need to spend 10 campaign energy every day to claim this one. Weekly, we're looking at earning the fiery Incarnate Orb fragments. Now, these are coming from multiple places, and I feel like it should be pretty easy to earn this, even if you cannot do the negative zone special sort of pocket dimension or any of that. The Pride Gem, this one here is in the daily objectives. It's under the open 2 orbs one. And last night when this event went live, this was bugged to start off with. So that bug is now fixed, which is really nice. And apart from that, you've got some premium rewards here for blitzing with Satana at 5, 6, and 7 yellow stars. That's obviously for the people who do spend. Now you'll see I've got a couple of these to claim, which I haven't done yet because I wanted to go over the rewards with you all. So the rewards this week is Helverine. There are 100 Helverine shards in here. What is really nice though, I really like this, and I hope that Scopely continue to do this, this is the week 6 event item, the Cloak of Dormammu. So anyone who has turned up a little bit late to month 2, they are allowing you to catch up with this cloak so that you can get your Quasar shards, which is really, really good. That's forward planning, in my opinion. This is what we're after this week, though, the Demonicon. This is going to be your week 8 event item, basically. And then further on from that, we've got gold and training materials. So all good where that's concerned. So we're going to go ahead now and claim our objectives. So we get our 20 points here from that and our 100 points from the Pride Gem, which is going to give us 8 milestones, which is going to get us down to, 120 points here. Look. So we're nearly at the bottom with these Helverine shards. Claim that. So there's 80 of those. This week's Harbinger month 2 events. So the daily, you're looking to spend the red Phoenix energy, which you're going to be wanting to do for another event in a moment. Earning Harbingers Assemble Orb fragments from the Quasar Invasion. So that is the Quasar Scourge that will be coming back. I think 6,000 will be pretty easy to get hold of. We'll take a look at what those are, what those orbs are and what we're going to get out of them. I think you'll find they are pretty nice little orbs, actually. And then we have the find the Demonicon in the Harbinger Week 8, and we're also going to get points for playing Crucible, definitely with Helverine if you manage to use him this week, but also possibly with the Hood if you call them, and Satana. So let's head across to the orbs, and the orb in question that we were talking about was so we got the fiery Incarnate Orb. This is one that you're going to be earning. In this, you're going to be getting gear tier 20. There's a 40% chance of a 1-drop of one of the mini uniques, a 40% chance of a 2-drop, and then a 20% chance of a 3-drop. That's on the center pillar. On the left pillar, you've got 100 of the catalysts. And on the right pillar, you've got 50 of the basic, what are they called? The origin gear pieces. And then we have the Harbingers Assemble Orb. This is the one that we're going to be earning from the Quasar Scourge. And the middle drop is going to give you a chance at getting some more of those Harbinger characters, especially the new ones. 3 of the new ones compared to 12 of the reworked characters. And then you're going to get between 1 and 5 on the left pillar and 1 and 5 on the right pillar. But a lot worse chances to get these than there are the reworked characters, obviously. So what have we got going on in the events? Well, if you have the full Accursed team unlocked, you do have the Accursed team tower available. We have the Accursed challenge, which comes back daily. We have the Red Phoenix Force event still going on. We've got the Accursed showcase. We've got the Negative Zone Harbinger, which is really easy now in some ways. I have got a video guide, well, a full run video playthrough of the Negative Zone Harbinger using just 2 teams that are readily available to everyone, and that is the Vigilantes and the Starjammers. I'll leave a link to that up in the card in the top right hand corner over here. We still got the Age of Annihilus event going on. Make sure you're farming this one. This is really good. We've still got Classified going on, which is the Thunderbolt showcase. And we have the Danger Room still around for another 7 days. So we have Fiery Incarnate. This is the leaderboard event this week, the solo event. It is a 2-week event. And we also have the Alliance event, Cosmic War, which is obviously our 6-day event. We've got 5 days, 6 hours left at time of recording. So now that we've got all the information for these 2 events, let's go across and break these down. Okay, and we're going to start off with the Fiery Incarnate, because this is going to be the event that most people are really, really interested in. Now, there are a few scoring methods for this event. Earning 1 Fiery Incarnate Orb fragment. Now, these are coming from the following locations. The Accursed Team Tower. That is 1 location. We are also getting them for running the Negative Zone Harbinger. There are points of orb fragments on each node for that, so that is well worth doing. And now you can use any characters on those nodes. I believe it has become a lot easier. There is also going to be the Fiery Incarnate Orb fragments available in Battleworld, and this is the one that I'm a little bit I'm not too keen on in some ways, purely because it is out of my hands as to how many of these I get. We're also going to be getting points for spending our Red Phoenix energy, and we are also going to be getting points for spending campaign energy. There is also points for using Omega Red Phoenix Force in Crucible. Now, in the math that I've used, I have only used the 1 use of Omega Red Phoenix Force in Crucible. I haven't used him at 5, 6, and 7 yellow stars. And the reason why I've put that in is because I believe that pretty much everyone should be able to get hold of Omega Red Phoenix Force over the course of this event with the Red Phoenix campaign that's going on. My baby account that I've got has got him unlocked, so I will, once I unlock Crucible, be able to earn these points. So that gives us a known free-to-play total, a reasonable free-to-play total of 103,744 points. And your to-do list to score those points is to complete the Negative Zone Harbinger each and every day. That's 14 runs. Spend 4 50 core power core refreshes on campaign energy and spend that energy. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do from now on. Spend 3 50 core refreshes on the Red Phoenix energy. And again, we'll go back in game in a minute and show you what I am farming from there. And to use Omega Red Phoenix Force in Cosmic Crucible. Now, there is one more thing where you're getting those Fiery Incarnate Orb fragments from, and that is Battleworld. I haven't included that on here because that is going to be, I've included it in the total based on what I know my alliance is doing, but your alliance might get better bang for buck or worse bang for buck, and that will bring your total either up or down. The other thing here is to collect your daily free claim. So those 103,744 points, where is that going to get me on the normal milestone board. So here we have it, and 103,000 is going to get me down to milestone 20, so just shy of that 5 red star Omega red Phoenix Force. But I'm also a little confused about why we have the 5, 6 and 7 red star Omega red Phoenix Force in this, as the rewards for this event. I know it is an Omega red Phoenix Force Diamonds event, but if you look at the Red Phoenix campaign at the moment, if you get your Red Phoenix up to 5, your Omega Red Phoenix Force, sorry, up to 4 yellow stars or 5 yellow stars, you can actually go into the bonus part of the campaign and you can pick up the red stars off of the node in the bonus campaign. So you will, as long as you've got them, you will instantly have the red stars to match your yellow stars. So I'm guessing this is for people who, I don't know why they've got this. I'm really confused. If anyone thinks they know why these are in here, I know this event is around for 2 weeks, but surely the only time you're going to get to unlock Omega Red Phoenix Forces whilst that Red Phoenix event is going, whilst that Red Phoenix sort of part in the event section is going, and you're going to be able to get the red stars from there anyway. So these are pretty much just going to be elite credits that come into your account to give you like an elite 4 orb or something like that, which think they could have put better rewards there. Things that I do like about this though, these red Phoenix Orb fragments, milestone 1, which doesn't take a lot to get to, 550 points, you get 2 red Phoenix Orbs, so 2 chances at pulling some decent shards for Omega Red Phoenix Force. Getting down to milestone 9, again we've got more of these red Phoenix Force Orb fragments. And then milestone 19, again, another 2 of these red Phoenix Orb fragments. As I said, the points that I've got have got me getting to milestone 20, possible for 21 there. But I've got to admit, it has it's dipped off a little bit, hasn't it? That, we're shy of those 200 L4 training modules. We're shy of those 400 L4 training modules. I think although they've spread it out, I'm sure that the spread is still fine, and we'll obviously see that at the end of this month. I must say I've probably done more this month to my roster than I have ever done, and I'm still gaining training material, so it seems like the economy is really good where that's concerned. But it'd just be nice to feel like you're earning them from these milestone rewards, because really and truthfully, apart from maybe down here with these fiery Incarnate Orb fragments, there isn't a lot here that surely that spenders are really, really after now. So you could loosen that up and maybe get us down as far as like milestone 28. But hey, I don't make the events. Overall, for what you're putting in to what you're getting out, it's okay, I guess, but I just would like a little bit more, if that makes any sense. The main thing about this event, though, is the leaderboard. And in this leaderboard, not only is there diamonds for Omega Red Phoenix Force, which are massively contended. The leaderboard is already going pretty well. And but people are obviously trying to, the spenders are obviously trying to stay within that top 200 to get that 3 diamond Omega Red Phoenix Force. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm going to be pretty happy if I can land within sort of like this 4,000 range, something like that. That would be really nice to land in. Just getting those extra 40 chaotic ribozones and the crimson phytonutrients, that would be really nice. Or even like the top 5,000 to 6,000, those 30 would do me absolutely fine. But whilst we're on the subject of this, another thing that I would really like to see Scopely change. These diamond orb fragments here, which seems like a really good reward. And if you were newer to the game, you would think, yeah, they're really cool. I actually would prefer the silver diamond credits. And here is the reason why I would prefer them to just give us silver diamond credits. If they're not going to give us a diamond Omega Red Phoenix Force, yeah, which I get, you know, that's a leaderboard points thing. I would much prefer for them to just give me some silver diamond credits rather than these diamond orb fragments, because I could actually end up worse off from this diamond orb than what I could from these silver diamond credits. So here we've got 65, 60, 55 and 50 silver diamond credits. If I pull a dupe, and let's say it's a 1 diamond that I pull the dupe of, I get 10 diamond credits for that and 10 for each side. So that is 30 silver diamond credits. So effectively, although I'm getting more of these T20s and obviously Armory 19 orbs, which we're flooded with at the moment anyway, these silver diamond credits would be much nicer up here. So maybe think about including, I don't know, let's say 65 here, 75 or 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, or even make this 110, which would give you a 2 diamond promotion, or 100. So you get 2 1 diamond promotions from the store itself. That would be a really good quality of life change from my perspective. Okay, so one thing I forgot to do when I was recording the video, offers. Obviously, if you are chasing the leaderboard and you want the best bang for buck offer, this offer right here is going to be your best bang for buck. And if you want it endorsed, my good friend Dimman over here, link to his channel is in the description down below, has checked this out. 1,066 points per dollar or pound here for this offer. The rest of the offers are not worth your money. So if you're purely going after the leaderboard and the milestone points for leaderboard, this is the best offer to buy. So how are we going to spend our energy, or how does the points work out for this event? So we've got our 450 core refreshes here of campaign energy. That is going to give you over the 14 days 15,512 points. Red Phoenix, I've said 350 core refreshes here. That is going to give you 8,232 points. Now let's just go over and show you exactly what I'm going to do with my campaign energy. Okay, so first off, the Red Phoenix event, and this is what I was talking about with the Omega Red Phoenix Force. So you can only do this bonus node, this Showdown Val node, if you have Omega Red Phoenix Force at 5 yellow stars. But as you'll see, you get a 5 red Omega Red Phoenix Force from this bonus mission. So, and there's 6 days left of this. So once this goes, you're not going to be able to get hold of Omega Red Phoenix Force anyway. So the 2 weeks after, you're not really going to be able to get further with, you know, more stars on Omega Red Phoenix Force to be able to make use of those red stars, if that makes sense. So that's what I wanted to explain there. But going into this story mode of Omega Red Phoenix Force, and the reason why I say only 3 refreshes per day needed is because there is only a few nodes that you really want to be farming here. Whether you're a new player or whether you are a veteran player. Now, the first node is Story 2.5. That has got these ability orb fragments on it. That's really nice. That gives you 2,500 ability orb fragments, which is 1 ability orb. That is 3 T4s a day. Can't sniff at that. The next one is Story 2.1. This includes 120 of the gold orb fragments. So you get 1,200 fragments off of this one. There's also 2.2, which has the training orb fragments on it. Again, I need training materials all the time, so put them intravenously into my vein. Training orbs, training materials, I'll have them every day of the week and twice on Sundays. And then the other ones we have Story 1.2, again, the gold orb. and story 1-3, which again is the training orb. So I'm doing 3 50 core refreshes on this energy here, plus the incoming energy over time. And then where campaign energy is concerned, now I've said to you guys to do 1080, which is the maximum, but as you'll see here, I have a store of campaign energy. So what I am personally doing is I am going through the basically all the orb nodes in the game. So we've got Nexus Hard 6-9, 5-9, 4-9, 3-9, 2-9, and 1-9. So all of those are getting farmed daily. We've got villains 7-6, 6-6, and 4-6 that are all farmed daily now. And also heroes 7-6, 5-6, and 4-6. So those are the nodes that I am farming daily. Now, if anyone works that out, that is 12 nodes at 120 energy per piece. So I'm spending a bit over what I've said and what I've allowed for as a normal incoming, but that is because I have this store of campaign energy that I can, dip into. If you don't have that, then do the 450 core refreshes every single day. So next up, we have the fiery orb fragments. So we have the negative zone Harbinger. There's 125 fragments per node, which is 1,500 fragments per run. 14 days, 14 runs, 21,000 orb fragments from that. Battleworld. Now, my alliance generally clears that this is only available on the elite mission. So this is the mission that you need to use your astral on. Hopefully by now everyone will have their astral built up, but I know certainly for my alliance, we always land in this 60 to 71 waves cleared. So I've taken the points based off of that there. So we're going to score 45,000 points from this. And like I said, this is what I don't like, because it only takes 1 or 2 members of your alliance not to have astral built for you not to be able to max these points out. And there is another 5,000 points available, 50,000 points from Battleworld in total. So yeah, it stings a little bit, but 60 to 71 waves cleared, it will get you the points that I've put on that front screen. Now, the Accursed Team Tower, there is another 30,000 points available for the Accursed Team Tower. And the reason why I haven't included these points yet is obviously this week we have Helverine coming out free to play. Now, until we see the blog on Friday, we do not know whether next week is going to be a week where we get another of the accursed characters unlocked. It could be that we get that, or it could be an event like we've had with Songbird, where it's an alliance event and we only get 25 shards every week for the next 4 weeks. So that is why I'm holding off at the moment, and I'll update you guys on Friday with a video based on what's in the blog and what we know going forwards. Your daily free claim. This is actually really, really generous, the daily free claim. 1,000 points, so 14 days, 14,000 points. But 1,000 milestone points is really generous. We're used to getting 500. And so to be able to have that 1,000 points is really, really great. And next up, we're going to cover the Alliance event. And this is one where I have some bad news for quite a lot of alliances. So this week, we are earning points from the Allied Supply 7 Orb Fragment, which comes from the daily free claim, which I'm going to leave in the link down below in the description. We're going to be playing war battles like we have been for the past 3 weeks. Playing crucible battles like we have done for the past 3 weeks. And here is the first part of the pain point here, is playing crucible with a curse. Now, I know this is the brand new team, and I know they're doing this to try and get people to buy into the curse. Completely get that. But the team as a 3-piece, if you're free to play, isn't great. So this week, I have completely skipped any points in Crucible for the accursed on the Alliance points. We are also playing War with Quasar. Now, when this event went live, there were some issues, but they have all been sorted now. But the other thing here, we are short of some points because usually we would have been able to play War with the characters at 7 yellow stars, but obviously Quasar isn't available at 7 yellow stars yet. So we are missing a chunk of points down to that because these points here are exactly the same, 12,000, 14,000, 16,000. They haven't changed those points limits on the Play War with Quasar and the 5 and the 6 yellow stars to, to account for us not being able to do a 7 yellow, which we would have had previously in the last 3 weeks. And so because of that, I've got our known free-to-play total down as 445,000 points. To do this, you're going to need to do your 10 war battles per war, with one of those battles being with Quasar. Now, that can be on offense or defense. So ignore this part about the accursed at the bottom here. I forgot to take that out before I started recording. But each Alliance member needs to do 6 Cosmic Crucible battles per trial. And that is just for the 2 trials. So you can leave your trial that starts on on Sunday and finishes on Monday until like later if you want to. That doesn't account into these known total free-to-play points. And you're all going to want to go to the web store to collect your daily free claim. Now, I said there was some bad news, and the bad news is that 445,000 points, well, that drops us all the way to milestone 16. Now, we have been able to get to milestone 18 for the past 2 weeks, which is the 495,000. And even with the Crucible with a cursed, you still aren't able to get to milestone 18. You are only able to get to milestone 17 free to play. So I leave that up to you and your alliance to figure out. But my advice is really you've got to look at, is those 100,000 T3L1 ions worth putting your Crucible at risk for? Because obviously, if you're using 3 members of the accursed and it doesn't work out, that could be the difference between winning and losing your Crucible. And that can affect your potential of going up and down the league, which is where you do earn extra resources for your account weekly. Obviously, the good thing is about it is that we are getting, as I said, to a milestone 16. So you are getting all the intel that is available from this Alliance event. And I believe that is probably the most important, along with the Songbird shards. So here is how it breaks down to the Alliance war. There's 186,000 points total. You should be able to easily do this in your 2 wars with everyone using their Quasar. So don't forget to use your Quasar in war this week and make your 10 war attacks. Cosmic Crucible wise, this is the points that are up for grabs if you want to use your accursed. If you're personally looking to use your accursed, it's about 44,000 points-ish. But personally myself, I'm just looking at my alliance to do just their Cosmic Crucible battles. So that is 2 Cosmic Crucible trials, 6 fights per Cosmic Crucible, and scoring those 115,000 points. And then, as per usual, the free claim is 1,000 Allied Supply 7 Orb Fragments, which is coming from the website on your daily free claim. That's going to do it for this week's Event Guide Commander. Now that Battleworld is live, you've got everything you need to plan smart and earn big. Crushing the Harbinger Week 8 event, climbing the fiery Incarnate Leaderboard, or helping your alliance push through Cosmic War. As always, if you found this helpful, drop a like, share it with your alliance, and check out the Jetson Squad Discord. Links in the description down below if you want to see my infographics, chat with me directly. And until next time, stay positive.